Live on KEXP, I'm DJ Miss Ashley, and it is my pleasure to welcome to the studio, Mereba.
It was early afternoon, daydreaming of your good years. Took a trip up on the roof, transcended the atmosphere. Yeah. Up and away we go. Hey, babe, you know it's been a while since I had the heart of a child. Oh, and I know it's been a while since you had the heart of a child. So up and away we go. Nobody has to know. No. Whoa, you go miles and miles till we got the heart of a child. I remember counting days until I was wild and free. Now I'm counting up the ways I could find the kid in me. Up and away we go. Hey, babe, you know it's been a while since I had the heart of a child. Oh, and I know it's been a while since you had the heart of a child. So up and away we go. Nobody has to know. Oh, you go miles and miles till we got the heart of a child. So why we wanna be young when we're old, and we wanna be old when we're young? Why we wanna be young when we're old, and we wanna be old when we're young? Why we wanna be young when we're old, and we wanna be old when we're young? Why we wanna be young when we're old, young when we're old, young when we're old? You know it's been a while since I've had heart of a child. Oh, you know it's been a while since you had the heart of a child. So up and away we go. Nobody has to know. No, 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 no. You go miles and miles till we got the heart of a child. So as you say, my baby, let's take a trip. Wipe those white eyes, look up at our skies, million miles long as my wishes fall. White, wild-minded, so by design, and you'll find all the colors inside. There's a sun on the horizon, sweet babe, even when it's hiding, you're bright. Yeah, you're bright. Yeah. It's not what it seems. Love is everywhere. You want it to be for free. Starlight follows you. Feelings make believe. blindfold to those dreamers, thunder goals. Hope they find what they lost, keep on keeping on. Yeah, there's a sun on the horizon, sweet lady. Even when it's hiding, you're bright. Yeah, you're brighter. Yes, it's not what it seems. Love is everywhere. You want it to be for free. Starlight follows you. Fear is make believe. It's not what it seems. And you learn to laugh straight through the pain, my baby. Then you learn their math and how it's played, my baby. Came into the world and we've all been graced, my baby. Still sun when you wake each day, my baby. And you're my one till my dying day, my baby. I really love your face, my baby. I brought you to a crazy place, my baby. But I'm on your side, always, my baby.
Mereba, live on KEXP.
I'm only human. I was just searching for a person to give love to. Oh, the game left me jaded. Baby, please, if you're looking for little something more, my love, yeah, you seem super sweet, but your name was good for you. Not drugs, you might feel like a fiend, cause it's pure when it's cultured, yeah. So what's up, if you call me, you know I'm up, and it's all love, yeah. White love, every time that you come around, I see white doves, oh. Every time that you come around, I see white doves, oh. Every time that you come around, yeah. Though I know I'm teasing, right? You know I'm healing, right? I'm not the same as before. So before you drive fast all the way across town, please pick up what I'm putting down, cause I can't get evil, yeah, yeah. And you're sweetie pie, so for me tonight, yeah. But I know you see him right, surround me, my love. Yeah, you seem super sweet, but your name was good for you. Not drugs, you might feel like a fiend, cause it's pure when it's cultured, yeah. So what's up, if you call me, you know I'm up, and it's all love, yeah. White doves, every time that you come around, I see white doves, oh. Every time that you come around, I see white doves, oh. Every time that you come around, ooh, every time that you come around, I see white doves, oh.
Mereba, live on KEXP.
World feels like a war. Tell me what living's for. Baby, it's gotta be love. I'ma give mine to you. Call me anytime you want. Baby, just call my bluff. I was just waiting on Someone who recognized that I needed a real one. Call me if you're on the run. You knew just what it was. I knew just what it was. We knew that it was love. Be your rider, I wanna satisfy you. I let a cushion floating, I wanna push up on him. And that's true shit, I don't usually do this. Oh, but you light my fire, I wanna be your rider, yeah. Ooh, your rider, ooh, world feels like a wave, and on the other state. Devil tried to come around, now he can't make a sound. Call me anytime you want, baby, just call my bluff. I was just waiting on someone who recognized I needed a real one. Call me if you're on the run. You knew just what it was, yeah. I knew just what it was. We knew that it was love. Be your rider, I wanna satisfy you. I let a cushion floating, I wanna push up on him. And that's true shit, I don't usually do this. Oh, but you light my fire, I wanna be your baby, your rider. I wanna satisfy you. I let a cushion floating, I wanna push up on you, yeah. And that's true shit, I don't usually do this. Oh, but you light my fire, I wanna be yours, yeah. And that's true shit, I don't usually do this. Oh, but you light my fire, I wanna be your rider.
Nice. Mereba live on KEXP.
My nigga, you know you're my sister. Since honey in the swishes, my homie just found me through the nitty gritty suicide missions. Few screws missing from my twin now. My homie, yeah, my homie just found me. My nigga, you know you're my sister. Since honey in the swishes, my homie just found me through the nitty gritty suicide mission. Few screws missing from a twin now. My homie just found me. I would come pick you up until my whip got red. We would sip E&J. I would roll one and you would say, fuck that guy, he was better on your own. Fuck that job, you're starving and no. Tell your mama and your daddy gotta go. Don't look back till you're rolling in love. My spinner, you know you're my sister. Since honey in the swishes, my homie just found me through the nitty gritty suicide missions. Few screws missing from a twin now. My homie just found me. My nigga, you know you're my sister. Since honey in the swishes, my homie just found me through the nitty gritty suicide mission. Few screws missing from a twin now. My homie just found me. My nigga, you know you're my brother. No money in the duffel, but you's my homie. You are my homie. You are my ain't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing alright. You know we had a good ride. Ooh, I ain't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing alright. You know we had a good ride. You know we had a good ride. You know I won't pretend that I intend to stop living. I won't pretend I'm good at forgiving, but I can't hate you, although I have tried. I still really, really love you. Love is stronger than pride. I still really, really love you. My homie just phoned me. My homie just phoned me.
Mereba live on KEXP. That was beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us. Glad to be here.
And who do you have here with you?
I have Sam here on guitar, piano. I have Aaron here on drums. And yes, I'm
Amazing. That was great. I love the title of your latest album, which you were performing songs off of, The Breeze Grew a Fire. I'm wondering, what's the significance of that title or the metaphor? Is there something behind the breeze that represents like your journey back to yourself?
Yes. Yeah, the title came to me as I was probably on like 75% finished with the album or so. And so many songs on the album felt like soft landings, like the types of songs that definitely brought me back to myself as a songwriter, but also just brought me back to a more tender place around music and around expressing myself. Less to prove and more to just express from a very pure, raw place, I think, for this album. And The Breeze specifically, I just loved the idea that, like, when you're trying to light a fire, something as gentle as a breeze can assist in something so powerful and mighty being created. And thinking about the relationships in my life that inspired this album, like friendships, family relationships, relationship to my mother, to my own child, to my family, like my extended family. The relationships that inspired me the most definitely were those breeze-like relationships in life where you kind of don't even realize that they're there, and then they pass through, they give you a call, like they offer you some sort of word that's like perfectly woven for you because they know you and they love you and they're gentle with you. And yeah, the metaphor just kind of grew from there. Like, I feel like those relationships were the ones that made me strong again, and I loved that alignment. Yeah.
Some of the lyrics beautifully trace the quiet toll of grief, resilience, and rediscovery as well, especially the line, "Grief's grip gets mistaken for strength and a stiff lip." How did writing these verses help your process with emotional layers of healing?
Yeah, I think grief is kind of always woven somehow into my music. I think it's something that I don't express feelings of grief outside of writing songs very easily. So it's definitely a healing thing for me and like a safe space for me to process more intense emotions. But I do think like with this album, even in the moments where grief is being most expressed, like there's a joyfulness and like a softness even in those moments. Or I guess you could say an acceptance of, that's kind of like the price of entry in this life, is that you're going to most likely care about some people very deeply. And one thing that we all know is that we won't be here forever. So I do think that grief is like this beautiful experience as well that speaks to the love that you experienced with each person that you do. And I think that that's really, really a big theme of this album too. It's cool that you felt that too.
Well said. The album was created in like a DIY kind of intimate space with a longtime collaborator, Sam.
Yeah.
How did that environment contribute to the warmth that we hear on this album?
Well, I think sonically we both were, as producers, like growing in our own rights, and experimenting with things that were interesting us individually. Like for me, I was more interested in percussive elements on this album and like starting songs from the idea of like drums or a drum loop versus on my guitar. So that really like influenced the sound in a particular way. And then Sam is like very well versed in like synths and a lot of like, he's a true music nerd. So I feel like he, all of the ways that he was expanding as a producer, like there's that woven into it as well. And it was, I think, just from us having a very like close friendship all of these years. Like, again, I became a mom. The pandemic happened. A lot of things changed in my life that I didn't necessarily foresee the year before that all started happening. So I think just like a safe space of friendship and knowing that I could try things from a different approach in a different way. And if it didn't quite work, I wasn't like nervous about that. I felt like I could experiment from a place of friendship, which I do think actually really made its way into the themes of the album too. It's like our friendship inspiring the album too.
That's so organic, and it definitely comes through in the album. Mm-hmm. And it feels like the album is a dialogue between generations at times. How do you see your role as a mother and artist in preserving or evolving stories and traditions that you've inherited?
That's a great question. And I love how you said that. A conversation between generations, because this is my first album that like my aunties are like, we love this one, because it's like more their speed, I guess you could say. But I do think just becoming a mom, it did put me in this new space of like I'm not the baby anymore. I was the baby of my family for so long, and like now I'm the mom. And I think that I became more curious about messages that span generations, that connect to my young child but connect to like my great auntie too, and I just became just like the nature of how life went for me and the spaces that I now found myself in being a lot more like family oriented and just every generation in one space, and those sorts of like, after being a musician, being on the road for years and being around my friends that are mostly like musicians, it was a shift for sure. And I think that really made me curious about, how to use my voice to bring people together from all different parts of their life. I think like Heart of a Child is a good example of that, because my niece who's 18 like loves that song because she thinks she's getting old and she's 18. But like, we all have moments in our lives where we feel like, are we losing this spark? Am I losing touch of this other version of me that was more free-spirited? And I think that can strike any time. So I just wanted to focus on messages that felt evergreen in that sense. I think my son and my great aunt rocking out together that was mission accomplished. That's what I was going for.
Well, thank you for the gift of The Breeze Grew a Fire. I feel like it's no wonder I like it so much, because I'm finding in what you're saying little things that I can relate to. So job well done.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
And thanks again for being here today. It's just a pleasure and an honor to have you all here. So
thank you.
Thanks also to our listeners and all the staff for helping make this session happen. Because of listeners' support, we're able to do sessions like this. This is live on KEXP with Mereba.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.